Hi and welcome to Suzuki Xtreme 4x4. My name's Chase Rodder and I'd like to introduce my co-host, Vanessa.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Cater. Welcome to a brand new series of Suzuki Xtreme 4x4, the maddest 4x4 show around. We look forward to bringing you all the action from the club events, national trials and winch challenges.
84 trucks have entered today and what a treacherous day it is with all the rain overnight. It'll make it extremely interesting for the guys and the competitors out there. Windy City Off-Roaders have set this trial up in a little town called Pororua just outside Wellington.
Wellington, capital city of New Zealand, set next to a superb harbour. With its beautiful architecture, Wellington is also known for its wind and its rain.
Rained overnight and today, so treacherous conditions out there for all the drivers, but I'm sure they'll enjoy it.
Yeah, but as Ange Mead, the organiser, said, we want the Wellingtonian 4x4 drivers to come out and see some real 4x4 driving.
I had some help from club members on the hazards actually, but I have been out and checked them out myself and they're looking good.
Now Chase, you've done this almost 150 times, haven't you?
Yeah, probably closer to 200.
Wow, okay, so you can tell all of us here, what are the rules for this particular event?
Sure, we have 30 hazards set up through the day. Each of us has a go at each hazard, and depending on how far we get through the hazard is the penalty points we get. So the closer to the end, the smaller the penalty points, so 0 is the name of the game.
So you actually get penalty points for not reaching the end, so your idea is to get 0 points.
Yep, 0 is the big one for the day. The more zeros you're getting, the better off you are.
Well, you sound like you're pretty confident in that, so why don't you just show us how it's done?
Sure, let's go.
Oh.
Here we are at Hazard 2 in Wellington, and with me is Wayne Weatherly.
Hey Chase, pleasure to be here mate. First up, Chase and Graham Hibbert, D-Class.
Yeah, quite a gnarly hazard, that's very, very slippery. You've got to give it enough guts to get up there, but not too much to drift out at the end.
Nice, you got up and around though.
Looks like we fluked another one, mate.
Nicely driven, 0-2 there buddy. Brennan James and Scott Richmond C-Class.
Yeah, Brennan's taking that wide line again to get a better approach on this angle coming back down the hill.
He's watching those inside reds, he wants to stay above them.
Yeah, he's got around there, but it's drifting out quite wide there, Wayne.
Oh, it's deceivingly steep too, you only have to look at them coming back down.
And it's a 20 for Brendan there.
And next up we have Malcolm McLevy and Glenn Good in C-Class.
Beautiful little truck, this bought it off Warren Day last year, really coming to grips with it.
He's staying out wide as well, he wants to stay above those reds.
Oh, he's got a good line on the top.
Nice and tidy. His hazard would be so different in the dry too.
Oh, it would be easy. That's a 0 for Malcolm.
Okay, Nate Fogden, Graham Payton, A-Class.
Oh, they really pedal this thing well, these guys. Basically, A-class truck, that standard little truck. Very, very well driven.
Good effort. Paul Simmons and Andrew Munro, D-Class.
Couple of Hawke's drivers there.
Didn't quite work from there, I think, Chase. Next
No.
up, Pierre Lalive and Renee Falconer, F-Class.
And he's taking a different line, approaching it straight on.
Yeah, he's cranking that V6 up too. Next up, Mike Fitzgerald, Brian Jones, F-Class, Toyota.
Oh, he got good momentum, nice and high in that first corner.
It's going.
He's got the front wheels around, but
Nice.
the back's dropped over and hit those pegs.
Look, that's a good effort though.
That's a 40 points there. Here's Wayne and Jude Weatherly in their F-class cruiser.
Let's see what I can do, Chase.
Yeah, I reckon cruising along there, taking a peg out, want to turn and squirt up this hill.
Trying to go up the hill here, mate. Want to go... That wasn't quite in the original
It's
plan, I
100
must
points
add.
for Wayne, he won't like that.
Next up, Kevin Dalgety and Sharon Clark, D-Class.
Yeah, this is what they call a non-graded hazard. So every peg that you take, it's 20 points, but you've still got to get out the end to get those 20
He's
points.
obviously waited to take the two bottom. And he
Yep.
wants to go for 0.
He's got to get up out of there. Oh, he won't be happy with that. It's 100 points for Kevin.
Rain doesn't help too. Phil Bayliss, Todd Chapman, F-Class, running a 302 forward.
Looks like he's taken that first peg, so that's 20.
So obviously aiming for that 0, mate. He wants to get up and out.
Yeah, missed the next two. He's going to looks like he's taken this one.
Flick it
Turn.
round.
He's got to squirt it.
Give it heaps.
That's about where he's going to stop.
And you have to look at the smoke coming off that tyres, mate.
Very greasy.
Philip and Martin Walden up next.
One of the top competitors out there. Beautifully presented truck,
You
this.
can see the difference here in the two trucks. You know, this is D-Class, top of the range.
Yeah, he's got round that first peg. No points up until now. He's probably going to take this last one intentionally. He's got to
Aim for
squirt
0.
it.
Now he's got to feed it. Got to get out of here.
Oh, yeah, no, beautiful traction there.
Cranking that supercharger.
That's 20 points from the Cook's truck there.
First up, Tony Troy and Louise Wilbur, C-Class, mate.
Yeah, he's given it all there, but not much joy in those tyres. See how they're all plugged up? You just don't go nowhere like that.
Kevin Galbraith, Jay Sullivan, D-Class, V6 Holland.
A lot of air time there, mate. Good stuff. Give it
He'll be glad that come back down. Next up, Donald Bayer, Rob Allen, F-Class, running 350 Chev.
Yeah, Donald will have to pedal it hard here to get that momentum off the line. Just
Not quite enough. Okay, next up we have Alan Symes, Ray Brown. 4.5 litre quad, mate.
Alan's giving it the slipper, mate. He's up over the holes, carrying on up. It's just not quite carrying on there. He's just going to get to the 40. Good effort, Alan.
Next up, Dean Wells, Dwayne Anderson, D-Class Suzuki.
Yes, so, that wouldn't have felt nice in there, Wayne.
That Cowie wouldn't have liked that. Ruben Mason, Kane Newman up next.
Yeah, let's see how Ruben's truck handles these bumps. Rode through them quite nicely, but lost that momentum.
Oh, sat on them.
Bad luck, Ruben.
Okay, next up, Kane Hargraves and Darren Harker, A-Class Suzuki.
They'll have to pedal this thing hard, mate. Pretty good effort for a standard truck, mate.
No frills in those, buddy.
Definitely not.
Next up, Pete Murphy, Hamish Arrett, C-Class home build.
Let's see how Pete and Hamish handle this hill.
Come on.
Oh, he's got out of those holes on that line there, so he's above the hill. Yeah, keep it in it, mate. Keep it in it. Keep on going.
Oh, brilliant effort.
Excellent effort, Pete. That's 40 points for Pete. Welcome back in the mud at Wellington.
Cheers, Jason. Let's see what they can do. First up, Neil and Gareth, D-Class home built Rover.
Not much lines to take here, but Wayne just in the mud and give it heaps.
He's pushing that 4-speed manual hard, mate. And it's working. It's working.
Yeah, well done.
Good effort by Neil.
He's got the Mickey Thompson Baja claws there. Pretty good tyre.
Obviously working for him. Next up, Norman Hudson, Colin Piper, C-Class.
Yeah, different type of tyre here. Taking that same line, it's basically if you've got enough clearance, you'll get through.
Well, probably more speed, but end up carrying everything anyway.
Jeep's looking nervous, Chase. What's your plan?
Oh, Jeep come up with an excellent line here. Just didn't quite work out right, mate.
Staying on the Okay, let's have a look at that again.
Yeah, well, I was meant to stay in the middle there, but I think I turned too far left and
Working for a little while.
we were sucking on it, so...
I dare say you had a few words to Jeep there.
Oh, those diggers are good at home, eh?
Yeah, trying out the new Kumos. Next up, we have Greg Collins and James Otten, D-Class. First out, isn't it, in this truck, Chase?
Yeah, built it a while ago, but first out this time.
He's given it, or he's got pulled up on the diffs again.
Oh, yeah, it's all right. It's the first time it's caused a problem just now. Missing and farting.
Next up, Martin Walton and Phillip.
Yeah, he's using the direct approach, mate. Plenty of slipper and straight into it.
Cranking that Supercharge 3.8.
Oh, would have dug holes and pulled up on the diffs.
See, it's fair throwing some mud out though, mate.
Yeah, having a good time.
Kevin Galbraith, Jay Sullivan, D-Class Suzuki, V6 holding in this.
Yeah, they got the Mudzillas as well. Let's see how they go.
It's gone into it quietly and then going to feed it.
Yeah, good line.
Oh, it's done the same, mate. It's pulled up.
Hung up on those diffs again.
Donald Bayer, Rob Allen, F-Class. Oh, let that 350 crank.
Working well, working on the wheel, trying to get every little bit out of those tyres.
He's pulled up again.
Got in it? You feel it dragging through the mud.
Happy as covered in mud.
These heads are starting to deteriorate. The more tyres that get in there, they just dig holes and you just get hung up on those
Alan
diffs.
Symes, Ray Brown, listen special, mate. 4.5 litre.
Full speed approach, mate.
Good man.
Awesome stuff. Oh, look, he's just gone straight through there.
Someone should have reminded him it wasn't a speed section.
Yep, 0 for Alan there.
Look at this. Look at that bow wave.
Excellent bit of driving.
He's given it all.
Total disregard for your truck, I like it. And 0 points.
He's happy. Next up, Pete Murph and Hamish Orritt, C-Class.
Yeah, well, I had a really good effort from the last one. Let's see how this one goes.
Come on, Pete.
He's out of the holes. He's going well. It's just got hung up there,
Yeah,
eh?
it's hung up. Slight river flow there. Here comes Phil Stace and Luke Robin, A-Class.
Oh,
Should we
yeah.
peddling?
Good effort.
That truck used to be white.
Straight in the hole.
Yep, get in there, boots and all. Oh, she's happy. Phil Collins and Carrie Collins next.
Been around a long time, Phil. Excellent competitor, excellent driver.
Nice truck too, Subaru 2-litre turbo power.
Oh, look, he just made that look so easy. And that's a 0 for Phil. Excellent drive, Phil.
Well, truck's going really well. Having a great day.
First up, Dwayne and Ange Mead, husband and wife team here, mate. V6 Mitzi power.
Yeah, quite a well set out hazard. A bit of a nothing hill, but you've got to go across it 3 times.
Especially working it in the wet, mate. You've got to try and stay up.
Really greasy.
Come around the bottom nicely. Now he's just trying to line up for the next hooker around. And you'll see
Yeah.
it. Bring it round. Oh, there you go. You see Ange grab the levers and hook that front right on to pull it round.
Very important, those wheel brakes.
Now they're just lining up for that 0, mate. Miss the 20 peg and aim for the 0.
Yeah, he's got out of the rut.
Beautiful. Keep going.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, good drive.
Friday drive.
This wet stuff's making it really, really hard.
Okay.
This place is so much fun.
They have a lot of fun, these two.
Alrighty, next up we've got the Cook's entry. Let's see what they can do, Chase.
There'll be a bit of aggression here, I'd say, Wayne.
Got across the first ones, he's got to bring it round.
You've really got to watch these ruts going across them. They'll just step you sideways if you don't watch out.
And you've got to be careful to stay inside the hazard too, not drop out of it.
Yep. Martin's got round that corner well.
Going for the zero.
Using the full speed approach.
You've got to bring it back in for the Blues. Oh, beautiful. He's done it. Nice zero. Next up, Terry DeGraw, Rob Brady, D-Class. Rover V8 in this.
Yeah, two-time national champ Terry, really good competitor, beautifully built truck.
Left-hand drive and twin steer. He's got a lot of little mods in this truck.
Yeah, he's a fanatic about his four-wheeling as Terry and goes really well.
There he is, he's working, mate. He's aiming for that 20 peg and around. He's coming. Oh, I think he took the peg there, Chase. Let's have a look.
I think he did actually. Well-placed peg that.
Yeah, he's coming across now. He's looking at it, trying to miss it.
I think that front wheel clips it, Wayne.
You watch the inside wheels.
Yeah.
So that means they take him back to the 40. First up here we have Greg Collins, James Otten, D-Class.
Yeah, quite a tricky start to this hazard. It's quite an off-cambered bump they've got to get over here.
You can see how greasy it is too. He's working just...
Oh, what a shot. That'd shake your false teeth out there, mate.
James is shaking his head going, that hurt. Oh. We have Ian Smith, John Jenkins, C-Class, 1600 twin cam.
Beautiful little truck here. Yeah, this gnarly spot, and then you drop straight into these two big ruts here.
He's pedaling. He's coming
Whacked the lock around. Unfortunately, he's got that 60 peg.
Oh, yeah, and he's hung up there too, mate. Good effort, though.
Phillips trying to do a balancing act.
Next up, Craig Potter, Nicole Stinston.
Oh, look, they're going, taking that quite a low line there. They've rolled that, mate.
Oh, let's have a look at that again, Chase. He was trying to get up and over.
Yep. Taking the low line, avoiding the height.
Kicked up.
Unfortunately, we'll push it back on its wheels and he'll be away.
Next up, Wayne and Amy from down south, C-Class.
Yep, they've got over the edge.
Yep. Feeding.
Yeah, that right-hand rut's caught them and the 60 peg's gone.
Clipped it. Damn shame, he was trying to stay outside of that.
Yeah, quite gnarly those ruts once you drop over that initial edge.
Next up, Phil and Todd, F-Class, running forward 302 in this. Oh,
There's not enough support for that front end and away they go.
let's have a look as it comes over. Oh, digs in that front, mate. And over she goes.
That's the end of that.
Mike Fitz and Brian Jones, F-Class, V6 supercharged here, mate. He's working it.
Starting quite high. He's drifting down. He's got hooked up there a little bit. Still turning though.
He's going, he's just...
Carrying on. He's dropped into the holes. Oh, unfortunately, that back slid down, taking the 60 peg.
Backed around, mate. Okay, next up, Russell Hall, Glenn Hall, F-Class 350 Chef. Let's see what they can do.
Looks like they're taking that low line there.
Yeah, try and...
Reset the front left, drops in that hole. That's the end of that.
over. Well, these are key men trying to lift the cruiser. Get it back over, though.
So Phil's scoping out a good line here, Wayne.
And he wants to get more dirtier, mate. Let's look at him, see what he can do.
So he's gone for that middle line, open over the, oh yeah, nicely into the ruts. He's got out of the ruts, which is key in this area.
He's hanging on to that diff lock.
Oh yeah, no, he's out of there.
Beautiful.
Excellent driven.
Out for zero. Let's have a look at that again. That was beautifully driven. Look, as he comes up and over, Kerry's already hanging on to that diff locker, mate.
Yep.
And she's
It's
pulling it in.
Yeah, the secret is he's got out of those ruts, Wayne, and
Kept his front across.
those Mudzilla tyres working well. Obviously, really good combination for today, Phil.
Light, new tyres, that clay, you've got to have good traction on them.
What tyres are you running?
Mudzillas,
How are they working?
they're working fantastic today. Cheers, mate.
Okay, first up here we have Steve and John Thomason, E-Class, Mitzi Pajero.
Yeah, first one on this hazard here, Wayne. Got a gnarly lump in the middle you've got to get over here.
Oh, it's ugly. They've got to try and get over it and around. Oh, it's just hung up on that, mate. Bad luck for them. Next up, Richard Wilson, Robert Greenwood, D-Class, 350 Chev.
Yeah, they're taking a bit better line, turning hard left.
And he's up, going up for it. Oh, good effort.
Really good effort. 40 points there for Richard.
Next up, we have Brent Ward, Mark Smith, D-Class, running a 5.7 V8.
Try and get over that first mount. He's done that well.
Done that, now he's got to hook it around.
Obviously that hill at the end, you've got no momentum turning onto it. You've got to make all of that momentum to get up there. 40 points.
I had my eyes closed though.
No, we didn't break anything.
Gary Ledbury and Julian Rivers here. 5 litre Leyland P76 powered them. Oh, he got some air time.
Yeah, really old truck that, been around for a long time.
Terry DeGraw, Rob Brady, D-Class.
Yeah, no, Terry will have a good go at this. He's picking quite a conservative line here.
Oh,
It's
slipped
dropped
down,
in there.
Chase.
He's going to have to let it here, mate. Nah, that's no good.
Terry will not be happy with that.
Not at all.
Chris Tomlin.
And Russell Luders here. They're going to drop over. Oh, big hole there.
He's cranking that 383.
Hooking it left, having a go at the hill. No, that's the end of it. 40 points for Kip.
First up, Kim Rowe, James Griffin from Wanganui, mate, D-class truck.
Yeah, this is another non-graded sidling, Wayne. So each peg he gets 20 points. So that's 20, 40. He's got it up around the corner. He's going out and over. So he gets 40 there.
Nice and tidy. He's finished it though. That's the aim. Next up, Brent Ward, Mark Smith, D-class.
So 20, 40 points again.
He's trying to stay high, staying high.
He's gone, but he's rolled it through the blue, so he actually gets the penalty points that he got along the side.
I don't quite think that was in his original plan though, Chase.
No, that's 40 points there.
Malcolm McLevy and Glenn Gooden, C-class truck.
Starting on a pretty tight line. They're trying to stay high on here.
Just walking it slowly. Nice, tidy driving.
Remember, every peg you hit is 20 points, so that's 20. He's got past this one.
He knows he's got to stay above them, mate.
You've got to get up high here to get round this corner. Quite a nasty peg. That's another peg. He clocked that next one, so that's a 40 points for Malcolm.
He's finished though. Dan Cowper, Alistair Bradley, D-class.
Yeah, one of our leading trucks this season. Really going well, Dan. Very experienced young driver.
Beautifully presented too, Chase.
Yep. He's missed all the pegs so far. Up around the corner, see if he can get round here. Oh, yeah, it steps out well round that last red.
Cranking that Lexus up.
0 points for Dan. Well driven.
Let's have a look. Let's see him. He uses the power of the V8 to get up and around here.
Yeah, you've got to get enough to get around, but not too much to drift out on the other side and hit the blue.
Just nice and tidy.
Well done, Dan.
Next up, Malcolm McLevy, Glenn Gooden, mate, C-class.
Neat little hazard. This through the mud and then turn and then squirt it straight up between the trees.
Very steep too, eh, mate? The end of this hazard. Could be peddling. He's going.
Got the halfway mark and he's got to just let it here.
As deceivingly steep, mate. You watch.
Very steep.
Look at him fall off it.
Yeah. No, that's just gone.
Next up, Dan Cowper, Alistair Bradley.
Dan will give it a good go here.
He's bound to work that V8, mate. He's letting it rip. He's going.
Wheels off the ground. Oh, he's blown a front CV there.
Lost drive in the front, mate, when they brake.
You won't go much further than that. Dan's off.
Oh, so it's the marshal.
He's proving the hazard. Look at that.
Yeah, that's how steep it is. Okay, next up, Jerry DeGraw, Rob Brady, D-class, Rover V8.
Yeah, both lockers in and let it have it.
Mate, he's going.
Oh, screwed him across to the left there.
And lifted. He was worried about that front, mate. There's how steep it is. Look at him. He's up on 2. He's back down. That's all right. Next up, we've got the Cook's entry. He's bound to crank that supercharger.
Yeah, let's see how Martin attacks this hill.
He's going out to the right.
Come on. Oh, no. Screwing him across. He's hit the peg, almost took out the marshal.
Let's have a look at that. It's going up, and it's drifting across on him here. It's coming across now to the left. And unfortunately, that tree's right in front of him too, mate. He wasn't going any further than that.
40 points for Martin there.
We have young Stacey Pedley and Luke Robb, A-class Suzuki here, Chase.
Quite another little hazard, this. Quite an off-cambered hill.
He's feeding it, mate. He wants to get there.
Yeah, he's doing it heaps all right.
Just got to go up and around to the left. Just keeping it in.
Yeah, well driven. Oh, probably turned a bit too far left there.
Good effort, A-class.
Yeah, good little pedal.
Next up is Shane Johnson and Cynthia, A-class again, 4AG Toyota 1600 in this.
He drives this thing like he's stolen it.
He is, mate. He pedals.
A-class, standard, 4-cylinder. Basically, you can change your motor, that's about it.
There he goes for the hill, mate. He's going.
Oh, yeah, good effort. Just got to bounce there and it chucked him into that course.
Yeah, enjoying the four-wheel driving. Just about to watch my dad go. He's been out of the game for a while.
Young Mason. Next up, Perry Mason and Trevor.
Yeah, they'll give it heaps here.
He's running P76 on this chase.
Just a little jink out to the right and then square it off. Let's see how it handles this bump out like this hill here. Oh, it's chucked the front end up. I think he bounced into the blue there.
Yeah.
It's back to a 40.
Pete Murph and Hamish Urrick.
Yeah, old Pete. Great competitor, Pete. Bought this truck off Archie Griffin last year.
Looking nice and relaxed there too.
Yeah, lovely little truck.
See what he can do with the hill.
Got the Mudzilla tyres on. Yeah, easily up there.
Mate. Beautiful.
They're working really well.
Here comes Phil and Kerry.
Yeah, multiple class champion. Phil, really good competitor.
Look at him flying up here.
He just gives everything to full driving.
Concentration is there.
Brilliant drive.
Let's look at this. Look at him.
Yeah, really enjoys it.
Good team effort between him and Kerry too.
And Phil's got a 0 there.
Those tyres are flying.
Yep, good tyres for this day, Mudzillas.
Next up, Ruben and young Kane beside a mate, D-Class.
Absolutely beautiful, this truck. Ruben keeps it immaculate.
Nicely presented. Really good competitor. And let's see what he's going to do with the hill.
Let's see how he handles this bump halfway up here.
Nice.
Suspension working nicely. And 0 points for Ruben. He'll be thrilled about that. Here we have the PVM brand X moment.
The PVM brand X moment for us was a very easy decision. The synergy between the competitors and our company. The competitors are professional. They're not afraid to take a risk. They think outside the square. This sport is extreme, just like PVM brand X. Sometimes it's not necessarily the biggest, the flashiest or the most expensive vehicle that wins. For us, it's almost humbling to be able to come along beside the rally and present these drivers with a nice token.
And winning the PVM brand X moment was Phil Collins from Wellington.
My wife says mud runs through my veins, not blood. I've won D-Class, I've done D-Class, I've won B-Class and F-Class. So I'm struggling to get C-Class, but hopefully this year.
Chase, I thought you were out on the track. What are you doing here? And what's this little thing?
Oh, I'm just playing around in the lovely little Suzuki Jimny. This is the prize that some lucky viewer can win at the end of the competition.
So someone can actually win a Suzuki Jimny just by answering one easy question, and they can win it at the end of the series.
Sure, they can win it and they can come around and play like we do.
Awesome.
Okay, the question is, which was the hosting club that set up the trial in Wellington?
So who was the club who hosted today's event?
Yeah.
So each week we're going to ask one simple question, and all you have to do is put your answer along with your name, address, contact details, and if you have an email, your email address, and send it to Suzuki Xtreme, PO Box 259297 Greenmount 2141. I think I want to have a play in this.
Sure, have a go.
Cool. I think we better get going before they see me do this.
Nah, not at all. It's good fun. And we're going to have the results next week from the Wellington trial. And goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me. Hello and welcome to Suzuki Xtreme 4x4.
We hope you enjoyed the coverage from last round at Wellington. Very treacherous day down there. The competitors battled with the conditions all day. Very slippery and a lot of fun by the same token.
Last year the overall winner was Theo Spanbrook, but he retired at the end of last season. So this year the competitors to watch are Dan Cowper and the 2005 winner Martin Walton.
Last year was a season of many surprises. Brian Howard, who won B-Class in his standard Range Rover, builds a lot of trucks for other people.
The trucks have changed over the years, that it's a two-man vehicle now. Originally when I built mine, I was one person drove it, the navigator sat there and looked good. When you got two people who worked very good together, like Theo and Alan last year, their team, you can't fault it. They're a really good team working well with the truck. And they make obstacles look easy because they're just switched on and know what they're doing.
We've got a fantastic show lined up for you today, and don't forget at the end of the program we've got our competition. We're going to ask you one easy question, and up for grabs is this fantastic Suzuki Jimny. And remember, you can enter as many times as you like.
And we're here again at Porirua. This is called Deadwood Safari, this trial, a very old trial. More mud, more fun, more excitement.
Warm welcome to Wayne Weatherly.
Thanks, Chase. Pleasure to be here, mate.
Welcome back to the mud at Wellington.
Okay, Blair Allen and Kelly Heffrey here. C-Class Suzuki, Chase.
Yeah, this is a really nasty track here. Big boulders in the beginning of it, and then you've got to head up through the gut here and turn hard left and go up pretty much an impossible hill.
Look how rough it is too when you're on board with them. And how steep that gets. Good effort. That is really steep. You can look at that. Oh, they sound happy. Next up, we've got John and Nonnie Cowper, D-Class Suzuki, powered by Rover V8.
Been around since the beginning, John and Nonnie. Really neat competitors.
Well respected out there too. Let's see what he can do with the Rover V8.
Yeah, turning that little Suzuki round, feeding it the fat, but the 80 points is all he's going to get there.
Good effort. Okay, Sandra Jackson and Barry Larson, D-Class, Chev-powered LPG.
Big truck for a lady to throw around, Wayne.
Especially in this hazard chase. It's narrow and it's rocky and hard, and there's a tight corner.
Yeah, oh, she's made it pretty well around the corner, mate.
And up, and up. Still sounds happy. Craig Hutchinson and Brian Hutchinson, D-Class GP, mate.
Yeah, pretty army lookalike there, isn't it?
Running the Cymexes too. Let's see what he can do.
Oh, good effort, mate. He's got the 80 there.
That come down hard too, mate. Have a suspicion. Yeah, there it is. Broken CV.
Oh, well, more grease under that man's fingernails in the pits.
Okay, Paul Chapman, Derek Smythe here in a Rover V8 powered Suzuki.
Yeah, these guys have had a role reversal. Derek Smythe was driving his wagon last year and Paul was co-driving, so they've swapped around and taken Paul's one out this year.
He's certainly given it. Now he's got to line up. This has, it's got a couple of benches in it to get up and over.
And just extremely greasy there.
He's trying to get up the next one and it didn't happen for him.
40 points there.
Phil Cornwall and Warren Jeffrey, commonly known as firemen here.
Yeah, no, I've been around for a long time. Excellent competitor, Phil.
Both on and off the field. Let's see what he can do.
Oh, yeah, good effort up that second hump, but just
not quite.
It's just so greasy there, Wayne.
Okay, we're on board. We're on board with you, Chase. Let's see what happens.
I reckon we'll see if we can up the second step here.
Jeep's hands about to be ready. Coming up the left. Oh, didn't quite happen.
Pitiful effort.
Having a quiet chat to Chase here. Next up, Ray Jenkins, Brad Squire.
Yeah, let's see. They've taken a slightly different line there, Wayne.
It's getting out, even off the mud on the camera.
Oh, he's up out of that second hole. Keep it going, mate. Oh, good effort. That's 60 points there.
Paul Taylor and Dave Weberly next. Let's see what line they're going to take, mate.
Oh, they come around the bottom.
Oh, he's feeding it. Good man. Hand up.
A lot of air time. That's bad for momentum.
It's made the cameraman a bit nervous.
He got a 40 there.
Okay, Mike G. Taylor and John Hawke and Nick on board with them too.
Yeah, coming around. A little C-class truck.
Yeah, he can pedal.
Great little truck, this.
He's up. Oh, it's just caught him.
Obviously, that second step's very greasy. You can't keep your momentum up there.
Let's see what Malcolm does. Malcolm McLeavely and Glenn Gooden. Flick it around.
Oh, yeah, that suspension handled that nicely. Keep on going there, mate.
Oh, he's out.
Clean sheet for Malcolm.
Look at that, just how he's coming up. Gets it up over the next step. Keeps it in there.
Yeah, notice how the momentum's being kept up there with the suspension.
That's just beautiful. Alrighty, next up we've got the Cook's entry. Let's see what they can do, Chase.
Yeah, beautiful truck this. 3.8 supercharged V6 Commodore and auto.
He's taking the inside line. He's going to feed it up the next
Heading
step.
over to the left to get over that nasty bump. Oh, and it's up and around there.
And out. And passing note to the marshal.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at that again. It's gone up the step.
Drifting over to the right, but he's managed to hook it back. Squares it up through the blues and gone. You know, excellent drive. Okay, so go and grab a cuppa. Don't be too long because there's plenty more excitement to come.
Welcome back to Suzuki Xtreme. We're still here in Wellington in the mud.
Alrighty, first up we've got Chase and Graham. Let's see what they do. So you've got a plan. This is quite a gnarly finish, this has it. Chase is not taking it lightly. Come on, and he's up to that. Oh, he's got some serious airtime with a loud bang at the end of it. What were you thinking, Chase?
Oh, well.
Let's have a look at that, mate. You were on a mission.
Yeah, I was trying to keep the momentum up there, Wayne, but ended up just, sounds like about a $400 bang to me.
Look at that airtime. And a loud bang to go with it. Okay, next up we've got Kevin Dalgety and Sharon Clark. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, the key is you have to get up on this, try to slippery ledge here to get around the nasty. See how it slipped back in there?
Sledge them across.
You've got to start really high and commit yourself to keeping that high line.
Shane Mason next, along with Rebecca Nolan. D-class home built.
Through the bog, all right. You've got to stand on it here to just get it above there.
He's staying up
he's
there.
done that. He's got up above that ledge.
Now let's see what he can do with the hill.
Oh, good bit of air time there.
And a nice save. It was looking like it was going over. You look at this.
Oh, awesome.
Sitting sideways on two wheels. And it slips around. Nice.
Good to see other people giving a good effort.
Alrighty, next up, Nathan Fogden, Graham Payton, A-class Suzuki.
Oh, Nathan will give it a fair bit of guts here.
Oh yeah, he pedals hard. Oh, he caught by that hole. That was a sudden forward stop too.
That would have hurt. 80 points for Nathan there.
Start Martin and Phillip. See, Martin's going to go high, I'd say.
Let's see how the Cook's truck handles this hazard. He's up on that ledge quite nicely.
He's got up there comfortably. Now he's got to attack the hill.
Turn and quite a dip at the bottom of this hill. Kills all your momentum. Oh, it hooked him out to the right there. That's it for Martin. He got a 40 there. Good effort.
You can see that bump's lifting the front of them every time. Okay, next up, Perry Mason and Trevor.
Yeah, well, Perry's driving this truck pretty good these days, and he's got through the bog all right. He's got to get up on this ledge. Yeah, nice and high, good line.
He's keeping it in there.
Yeah, come round. This, as you can see, that hole is just chucking the front end in the air. It's just unreal.
Everyone's lifting on that one, mate.
Good effort for Perry there, 80 points.
Here comes Phil, he's having a look at it again.
Yeah, Phil's scoping.
Kerry will be sitting there wondering what's the plan.
These tyres will suit this hazard really well.
Got up on the ledge.
Yeah, he's up on the ledge, he's around that. Bit of a bounce on, corrected that, into this hole. Yeah, Phil's not one for going easy. And it's sort of drifted out of the side of the hazard there. Good effort, Phil. Oh, bugger.
Next up, we got Dwayne and Ange.
Yeah, they're going to have a go. Mitzi V6 in that thing. He'll see if he can get it up on this top ridge. He's let it have it. It's still not coming out of that ridge.
He's taking the inside peg.
Unfortunately, he's hit the 60 peg there.
And he's hung up. No, he's out of there. It's all right. Next up, Maggie Lewis, Dave Toohey. Maggie driving, and she's given it all.
Yeah, Dave builds him and Maggie thrashes him.
Yeah, let's see what she does, mate. It's better out to this side, to the right-hand side.
Good effort, Maggie. 60 points there for Maggie.
Dave says I can see now too. Alrighty, next up.
Sean Fitchett. Little A-class Suzuki. He's round the corner, heading up onto that ledge, just not enough momentum, and he's put it on its side. He'll have a bit of a muddy face.
Yeah, he's happy though.
We'll roll it back on its wheels and get him going again.
Next up, we got Malcolm McLevy and Glenn Gooden. Let's see what they can do, mate. They'll pedal.
Heading quite quietly around that top ledge. He's going to chuck it into this hole and see where he gets from there.
Throw it up the right-hand side.
Oh yeah, handled that well. Yes, going nice. Very, very greasy there. 40 points.
Next up, we got Sandra Jackson and Barry Larson. Now we're on board. Let's see what it's like.
Quite a railway track sort of start to this. Just you stay in the tracks and just feed it the fat and see where you get. Going up through the mud here, just bouncing from one side to the other here.
Not a lot of option, didn't give it. Oh, she's hung up on something there, I'd say.
Got bellied out there, I think.
Next up is Wayne and Amy Nicol. Let's see how they get on, Chase.
Yeah, they're just getting closer and closer the whole time, making their way through this hazard, staying in the ruts and just feeding it.
Wayne's giving it to it. He's got to come up to the lip next.
Yeah, got to turn hard left here.
And up and out. Come on. See what he can do.
Keep it in it.
Go.
Keep going.
Oh, there's the blue.
Excellent. 0 points there for Wayne and Amy. Good one.
Nice drive.
There's plenty of slipper in it.
No, it was all because of the castor oil that we're now running in our wagon.
Yeah, it was.
It's as simple as that, Wayne.
There's two characters. Little tap round the head for Amy.
I thought it was more jandal than slipper, actually. But
Alrighty. Next we've got Paul and Trevor Williams running a V6 Commodore here, Chase. See what he does with this lip.
Yeah, got to keep the momentum up on this top part, Wayne.
He's up and over that. Now he's just got to curl it up to the hill. Oh, that mud's sucking him down.
Yeah. You can see how the track gets really rutted, which just creates the truck, and it's real bad. It just stops you straight away. There's just no tyres on the ground.
Sorry, Chase, we've got Ian Smith here just absolutely feeding it.
Yeah, mate.
Doesn't work when the wheels are off the ground, does it?
They're happy lads. All right, Kevin Galbraith and Jay Sullivan next, D-Class Suzuki.
There's the Mudzilla tyres. They'll love this stuff.
And we're off.
Up through the mud here. He's got to get over this part up the top here and turn hard left.
He's up there. He's over that part. Now he's just got to try and climb out. Oh,
yeah, he's hooked it left. Oh, excellent dodge in that peg.
Just missed the yellow. Pass the next one. Go for the blues.
That's a 0 for Kelvin. Okay, here we are at hazard 24. What we're going to do for you here, this is a comparison of 6 trucks.
And varying classes, so let's have a look. First up, we got Brendan James, Scott Richmond, C-Class.
Yeah, this truck's all of bits and bobs. Twin lockers, 4-wheel brakes.
And he's just dropped in with aggression.
Attacks it really hard. He has 80 points.
80 points for that. The 60, you can see Brendan pointing to the 60 there. It's just ahead of him. Didn't quite get it. See here. There's the 60 peg, just the right-hand side of your screen. Just didn't quite get it.
Here's Wayne and Jude Weatherly. Gone in quietly, got to the same spot as the C-Class truck that attacked it. Quite interesting, 80 points there as well.
Next up, Blair Allen, C-Class, and Kelly Heffrey.
Going in quietly, Going to nose in and then
Feed it.
give it to it.
He's just got hung up.
It's like he got bellied up there. Another C-class truck.
80 points. We get to the rescue. Pete Freeman next, D-class.
Both lockers in, feet at the fat. And it's just not going ahead. So that's an 80 points as well.
And here comes the digger to the rescue. Next up, Craig Cuff, Camellia Rose, an E-class Suzuki here. He's taking this nice and quietly, Chase.
Yeah, looks like he's trying to get away and straddle that left-hand rut, Wayne, here.
Staying up on the high ridges rather than dropping into the ruts like everyone else. So far, so good.
Trying to stop that ground clearance issue. He's fallen over.
The plan was working till then, Chase. Got to try these things though, mate.
That's 100 points there.
See there, that just pushes it. Even you just see the front wheel hit, and it was enough just to push him over. Good effort. Okay, next, Dave Hinz, F-class. He's doing the same. He's trying to stay out of those ruts.
Quiet entry, and now he's just going at the slipper.
Letting it rip. Come on, Dave, go.
Working well. He's past the 80.
He's going, mate.
It's got a bite, you see that? Yeah, he's got the 60.
Good man.
F-class truck. All it's got is one set of wheel brakes and a V8 in that thing.
Don't go away, we've got heaps more of Suzuki Xtreme at its best coming right up.
Here we are at Suzuki Xtreme 4x4, ready to bring you some more fantastic action.
First up, Kim Rowe, James Griffin, D-class here. Quite an interesting hazard here, Chase.
Yeah, quite long. First one's a climb. You come down a really slippery slope. You've got to try and get traction somewhere on that grass.
Taking it quietly, doesn't want to get too much momentum at the top.
Then after this, you've got a sharp left-hand turn and a bit of a sidling and upper hill climb to finish.
Trying to keep it under control here, slow it down. Gravity's taking over, mate.
It's just going to wash out. It's gone the wrong way.
And he's out. Okay, next up we've got Brent Ward, Mark Smith. Let's see what he does with this heavy truck, Chase, coming down.
Yeah, it seems to be getting a good bite with those Mudzilla tyres. They like the country today.
He's sticking to the inside. He's
got a bit of a bite in that green grass there.
He's held it up nicely, and now he's got to come across and out and up to the left.
Yeah, really greasy on this sidling here.
He's just going to pedal it, I'd say, in a minute.
Yep.
There he goes, he's off.
Going to have to. Just never, that front never got up, Wayne.
Took the 20 peg, so he'll be back to 40 for a score. Next up, Colin Landy.
Forward steer in this truck and V8 up the front. And Colin's been driving for years. Really good peddler.
Ian in beside him. Let's see what they can do round that nicely. Beautifully round there.
Good control here.
Yep, and he'll be the same any minute now. He's going to have to start feeding it
Probably
to it.
Squeak up around the peg with a full steer.
Yeah, it's around that one. Now he's letting rip. Oh, nice.
Yeah, got that front up. That's the key there.
He's into it.
Yeah, nah, great drive, Colin.
Okay, next up, Ray Hill and Gary Reynolds. And a G-class, Chase.
Yeah, mate, pretty standard truck. Basically, he's just taking the ashtray out of that thing and he's driving and rallies.
He can pedal though, Ray Hill. He's been around for a while.
Yeah, good effort in the standard truck.
Next up, Malcolm McLevy and Glenn Gooden, Suzuki C-Class.
Yeah, lovely little truck. This, as we've said, really going well today.
He's come across there nicely. He's trying to stick to the left, I think.
Yeah, got to get out of that little rut. Did that.
Starting to feed it. Beautiful, he's coming through. You can see the angles there.
Oh, yeah, good effort. Just checking out the gorse, mate.
Yeah. Next up, Nathan Fogden and Graham Patton. A-class Suzuki, mate. Let's see what he can do. Oh, it's copped an unlucky bounce and he's keeping going.
Yeah, he's giving it us all.
Oh, and you can just see that.
Bit of baked beaning, that didn't help.
That front right, mate, disappeared.
Sean Fitchett here. Is that? Is that Sean Fitchett?
It is.
It is Sean Fitchett because he rolls it.
He's just having a lay down in the mud.
I think he did that quite often through the day.
Next up, Brent Ward and Mark Smith. Home build here, powered by a 5.7 litre LS1 V8. Let's see what he can do, mate.
These tyres will just cruise him up here, mate, I bet.
Light it up. Any minute now, he's got to get in the ruts.
Feet at the fat.
Give it to it. You can see he's listening to that.
Really gnarly has this.
And it's the same. It's spat him out to the left, and it's spat a tyre as well there on the back right. Okay, here he goes, Chase. Let's have a look. He throws his back tyre off. What do you reckon happened there?
Yeah, probably back through the mud on the left-hand turn. The tyre's gone flat, and because it's flat, the inside bead's probably popped off.
Shredded the valve, and then as it come up there, it had no air in it. Steve and Andrew Lacey, D-class Suzuki, powered by a V8 Rover here, Chase.
Yep, Hazard 29. Quite an easy start to it, drop off the bank and you've got a sharp turn and then straight up this grassy bank here.
And started climbing over and on there, though I guess that's why he's backed off. Next up, Paul Chapman, Derek Smythe, Suzuki, Rover V8 again.
Yeah, these banks all about timing. You can't attack it too fast, or you put the wheels in the air and you lose momentum.
Derek's working the fiddles there to straighten him up for it. Just didn't quite start climbing.
Extremely greasy there.
Donald Bayer, Rob Allen F-Class with 350 Chev here, Chase. Let's see what he does. He's taking it nice and quietly.
Yeah,
just missed that.
Well done there.
Beautiful. Now he's got to flick it around. Rob on the fiddle.
Get the right line here and you've got it.
Just nose the front up. Nice. He just settled for that. Nice. Paul Taylor and Dave Weberly next, C-Class.
Obviously through the day this bank's just got greasier and greasier.
He's just given that, mate.
Yeah, well done, Paul.
Next up, Dan Cowper and Alistair, D-Class. Lexus V8 in this.
One of the top contenders this year. Really drives well, Dan.
He's lining it up and now he's got to give it.
Good line.
Whoa, he's got some serious here.
Bit early on the gas there, Dan, but good attempt, mate.
Chris Tomlin, 383 LPG powered V8, mate.
Yeah, another one of these beautiful new trucks. Really competent young driver, Chris.
And he's peddling it.
Yeah, gave it a good go there.
Just pulled him across to the left. Next up, Steve Lacey and Andrew Lacey, V8 powered.
Yep, Steve's been around for a number of years. The Phoenix, he calls his truck.
And he's given it. It's just sort of pulling back a little bit there.
Yeah, good effort. 80 points there for Steve.
Shane Johnson, look at him rip. He pedals this thing, mate.
Yeah, he must really hate it to drive it that hard.
That's a good effort from an A-Class Suzuki.
Yeah, 60 points there for Shane.
Donald Bayer and Rob Allen, F-Class, 350 LPG powered cruiser.
Yeah, beautifully presented truck this.
It's nice, let's see what he does. Let's just pulled him up there short. Good effort though. Craig Cuff and Camilla Rose, E-Class here, Chase.
Yeah, pretty standard little truck here. He's gone to the left-hand side. Fortunately, it's thrown him further left. 60 points there.
Dan Cowper and Alistair Bradley, D-Class, V8 powered Lexus. Let's see what he can do with it.
Taking a line there that's quite left and straightening himself up to get the max. And got good momentum there. He's up past it, but there must be a big hole there or a bump that's just caught him up a bit.
And now for the PBM Brand X moment. And the winner is
Dave and Jenny Hinds for their excellent effort getting the 60 through that bog.
Big heavy old girl, eh? Oh, about 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah, still learning. Always learning.
It's a lot of fun, isn't it?
Oh gosh, yes, I've had so much fun. It's competition time, Chase. So we've got one competition question for you. Answer it and you could win this brand new Suzuki Jimny. And the question, Chase?
Where have we been playing in the mud for this first round of the trial series?
So send us your answer along with your name, address, contact details, and if you've got an email, your email address, and send it to us at Suzuki Xtreme, mark it as Program 2, PO Box 259297, Greenmount 2141. And if you missed the question, you can check it out on our website, www.suzukiextreme.tv. All you have to do is send that in and also check out the website.
And here's the results. A-Class, Nathan Fogden. B-Class, Brian Howard. C-Class, Malcolm McLevy. D-Class, Martin Walton. E-Class, Mike G. Taylor. F-Class, Phil Bayliss. And G-Class, Ray Hill. Overall placings were Martin Walton from Auckland, Dan Cowper from Wanganui and Terry de Graw from Wellington.
Now it's over to my mates Dan Cowper and Martin Walton. Let's see how they handled the wet weather.
We seemed to have a bad run for rollovers in Wellington. This time was the first that we didn't actually roll over, so we were pretty pleased about that.
I've dedicated a bit more time to this, and I think we're getting there as a team, getting the practice in a bit more.
We've got some pretty stiff opposition coming up with Dan Cowper. Probably this year will be our toughest, so we'll just see how the season pans out.
No, it is important for me to win. It's my business, and I put quite a lot of time and money into preparing my own truck, probably more than I should. I think we won the title in '96, so if we can have a 10-year break and get it at least once more, I'll be happy with that.